I was sharing my story about a time in my life where I think that I was able to show some of my best or develop some of my best qualities that could be that can be said about a person. Like there was a time where I was able to be there at the right time and in the right place for somebody. And that was the time that, I mean, not all of it was perfect, but I think for a moment there, I think I was in the right place. Talking about somebody in extreme circumstance and something I could definitely relate to, like being homeless. A girl that used to live with my neighbor, that was her niece. She was a real wild, real out of control, She had a disagreement with her aunt. And I remember her aunt had kicked her out. And, because she wasn't disciplined, they had some problems. I know she was homeless. She became homeless. And then, I befriended her and I talked with her and then knew her aunt. And, I tried to get a job, to stay with me, and I got a job to Neighbours. She worked to Neighbours, and she stayed with me a while. And, she wasn't in that element anymore. When she got the job with Neighbours, she cleaned, just being with me. She wasn't like she was when she was, because, this girl was a firecracker. She had a bad temper. She snapped in a minute. Yeah, she snapped in a minute. And, sometimes I had to calm her down, And I think that, I was able to be at the right place at the right time. And I understand what it is to be homeless. Because at the time when my grandmother got sick, when I was at the age of 13, my mother, my brother, and my other brother, we were homeless for a while. Yeah, we were homeless for a while. And then at one time we stayed with my mother friend in the West Patterson. And my mother had left with my brother to go somewhere. And this old man couldn't contact my mother where she was. And I thought me and him got along real well, but he didn't want me staying with him. He called the authorities, and then I went to the orphanage. And then when I went to the orphanage, I lost track. I lost track of my mother, and I lost track, of my family. So I know what it is to be homeless for a while, without no place. And I know what it is, like not to have a family, or not having a family, or don't know where your family is. So, I learned that there's some things in the way I did. You got to be careful, because you got to be more responsible. You got to be responsible on how you help a person, because there's a lot of things like I wouldn't want to be irresponsible with anything that I have would support me. I don't want to be irresponsible with that. But at the same time, if there's a way you can show your compassion and being responsible, that's the lesson I learned. And because she had a few run-ins